Ever seen a waterfall underwater? Well, Mauritius is home to this mind-blowing illusion. Along with rainbow-colored dunes, crystal-clear lagoons, and giant tortoises that have been around for over a century. In this 5-day itinerary, we'll explore its best-kept secrets, epic adventures, and must-visit spots. Let's make every day count. Day 1. Welcome to Mauritius. Land at Sir Sivu Sagar Ramgoolam International Airport. Yes, it's a mouthful, but you won't be saying it often. Just 48 kilometers and about an hour's drive later, you'll find yourself in the bustling heart of the island, Port Louis. First stop, Cordon Waterfront. Because nothing says I've arrived like some scenic sea views and light retail therapy. Spend 2-3 hours wandering through boutique shops, checking out local crafts, and maybe even grabbing a souvenir that you'll convince yourself wasn't overpriced. Feeling a little cultured? The Blue Penny Museum is a must-visit for a quick dive into Mauritius's colonial past and the story behind one of the rarest stamps in the world. Yes, a stamp. It's that famous. And now, the best part, food. Head straight to Port Louis's Central Market, where the energy is high, the flavors are bold, and the street food is legendary. Dol puri, an absolute must. Alauda. Think of it as Mauritius's answer to bubble tea. Sweet, milky, and refreshing. Day 1 equals solid start. And trust me, it only gets better from here. Day 2. Today, we're heading 40 minutes north to explore some of Mauritius's most famous coastal gems. First stop, Grand Bay. This lively beach town is where you can swim, hop on a catamaran, or just enjoy the bustling waterfront. With plenty of cafes, local shops, and boat tours, you won't run out of things to do in 2-3 hours. Next, drive 20 minutes to the Pamplemousses Botanical Garden, home to giant water lilies, centuries-old baobab trees, and over 650 plant species. It's one of the oldest botanical gardens in the southern hemisphere. So it's more than just a pretty spot. It's history, science, and nature all rolled into one. Wrap up the day in Cap Maluro, just 15 minutes away. A quiet village best known for its famous red-roofed church overlooking the Indian Ocean. The views here are postcard-worthy, and if you're lucky, you might even spot some local fishermen bringing in their catch. From lively beaches to historic gardens and a peaceful sunset spot, Day 2 gives you a little bit of everything. Day 3. Time to swap beaches for rainforests and waterfalls. It's a 1.5-hour drive south, but this part of Mauritius is all about the wild, untouched beauty. First stop, Black River Gorges National Park. This is Mauritius's largest national park, packed with lush trails, hidden waterfalls, and rare wildlife. Keep an eye out for the pink pigeon. Yes, it's a real thing. Spend 2-3 hours hiking through the greenery, soaking in the fresh air, and questioning why you don't do this more often. Where to eat nearby? Stop by Varang sur Morne, a scenic restaurant with stunning valley views, serving up fresh seafood, Creole curries, and local favorites like venison stew. Next, drive 35 minutes to Chamarel's 7-colored earth, a natural wonder where the sand dunes show of 7 different shades. No tricks, no filters, just nature doing its thing. Since you're already in Chamarel, take a 5-minute detour to Chamarel Waterfall. At 80 meters high, it's the tallest in Mauritius and an absolute showstopper. Stand at the viewpoint, snap a few pics, and just enjoy the sound of crashing water. Where to eat nearby? Head to Le Chamarel restaurant, famous for its breathtaking panoramic views and authentic Mauritian dishes like coconut curry and smoked marlin salad. A day of hiking, crazy landscapes, and a waterfall that looks straight out of a postcard. South Mauritius doesn't disappoint. Day 4. Today is all about beach, boat rides, and taking it slow. Hop on a 30-minute speedboat from Trou Diodous, and before you know it, you're on Île aux Sables, one of the most beautiful islands in Mauritius. There's plenty to do here. Go parasailing for a bird's-eye view of the lagoon, snorkel in the clear waters, or just stretch out on the sand with a coconut in hand. If you're up for it, there's even an 18-hole golf course right by the ocean. Where to eat? Try La Chaumière Masala for Indian Mauritian flavors, or grab a fresh seafood platter at Paul and Virginie restaurant, right by the beach. By late afternoon, hop back on the boat to the mainland. A full day of sun, sea, and good food. Exactly how an island escape should be. Day 5. Your last day in Mauritius. but we're making it count. Start early with a dolphin watching tour at Tamarin Bay, just 25 minutes from Le Morne. Watching dolphins swim alongside the boat is an experience you won't forget. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even jump in and snorkel near them. Next, head to Le Morne, Brabant, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a deep cultural history. If you're up for a challenge, hike to the summit, 2-3 hours, for unreal panoramic views of the coast and the famous underwater waterfall illusion. Even if you skip the hike, the base of the mountain is just as stunning. Where to eat? Try the Bay Restaurant for a relaxed beachfront meal, or Wapalapam, a hidden gem serving Mauritian fusion dishes with an island twist. Spend the rest of the day unwinding on Le Morne Beach, soaking in the last bit of sun before heading back to the airport. 1.5-hour drive. A perfect way to end an unforgettable trip. But hey, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to TBO Academy for more travel inspo.